Operation Chardon Rescue. We have an active shooter at the high school.
It doesn't take a mass shooting to know the threat of violence is real.
Officials tell us a suspect was found to have a weapon and was arrested.
Only 2 months into the school year, police have arrested 3 students at different Cobb County high schools. One is accused of actually having a loaded 9mm handgun on campus.
You have to hide and get down.
And in DeKalb, fears of a gun on campus locked down 2 different schools as police investigated before making the arrests.
It almost makes you afraid to send your kids to school.
These are threats that you cannot ignore.
But Shannon Flanore, the head of Fulton County Schools safety team, admits every district has different tools to combat those threats. Here, it is analytics, cameras with artificial intelligence.
You came into this facility, and whether you realize it or not, when you walked in here, our system tagged you. You walk a certain way, you have certain features about yourself.
His team can then search for that person to find everywhere they have been on campus.
Think of it like Google.
We ran one search where all we could see was the back of a woman wearing a purple shirt.
And there you go.
Walking into the building.
And at this point,
now you've got a face. Yeah. The analytics are so good, it can detect she's there even when the human eye cannot.
That's all the way to the end of the hall. And it knows that's her. Give it another 6 months, it'll do gun detection. If we catch it on camera, it'll alert us.
Fulton County paid for the system with a voter-approved SPLOS, but it is an example of the type of technology other schools have requested funding to install using state grant money.
For Fulton County schools, it equates to about $3.4 million.
That's why Flanore says they're using the grant money first to conduct a survey of every single school. Then in November, they'll use the rest to fill the identified gaps.
Maybe from a fence that needs to be enhanced or repaired. It could be restriping of a parking lot. It could be additional signage.
We reviewed all of the grant requests from Metro Atlanta schools and found invoices for roll-up security blinds and classroom lockdown kits to include things like temporary toilets and food rations. One school wants key fobs because there are several doors to the outside of the building continually propped open. Forsyth County has used the money to build or upgrade guest entrances. And Paulding plans to install security film on glass windows.
Code red. Total school lockdown.
In Cobb County, the grant money will install campus alert systems in 70 elementary and high schools. Clayton County says it's also researching vendors hoping to do the same.
To give the teachers an immediate ability to notify the entire school and the entire district if we have a situation.
But Thomas Trawick, who heads safety and security for Clayton County schools, says his first focus is keeping weapons out of the schools. He's used grant money to purchase 6 portable metal detectors.
We want to have the ability to go to different schools to conduct safe school checks, random checks.
The metal detectors are only active in the morning. And last school year, a student hid a gun outside until the coast was clear.
I'm going to be quite honest with you. There is no foolproof method in keeping a weapon off any campus.
But Trawick says he is still going to try by putting eyes in the sky as well.
And we're going to use it for arrivals, dismissals, during lunch periods, and doing athletic activities.
The district is still working through the logistics, so we sent up our drone to see how a bird's eye view might offer an advantage.
That will stand as a deterrent because they know we're watching. And it also gives us the ability to react and respond.
That's why Clayton County has purchased 30 drones, one for every middle and high school that is not too close to the airport's flight path.
Had it not been for this money, do you think you would have been able to make this purchase?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
It seems every school can use something. Yet according to the Department of Education, 7 districts in Metro Atlanta haven't submitted a single invoice. Most say they're still considering options. But even without drones, cameras, and alert systems, districts say classrooms are safe.
So then why spend all this money? Why do all this?
I think we're protecting our most valuable assets, and that's our youth, and that's our future.
Has Clayton County used any of those drones yet?
Not yet, because as you can imagine, there are a lot of safety and legal concerns, especially when you want to fly these so close to people. Remember, they want to use them before school and at football games. That and Clayton County, this is the first district that I can find trying to do anything like this. So they're truly writing the playbook on this one.
If you want to see how your child's school is spending the money, log on to 11alive.com. We've created a searchable database that lists all of the invoices submitted thus far.
you.